and I, we moved here because of the environment. We are world citizens. We bring a global sense, but this is where we want to grow with that global sense. And so being outside of the box isn't that difficult, as long as you're brave enough to do it, right? So what I want to address today is how we ended up becoming beekeepers. 6 years ago, TREPA said, don't give us money as an environmental organization, do a project. We said, okay, what's happening to the bees? Why are they dying? There's the question. This was an open question about the bees, and it has led us on quite a journey. First, we researched about the bees in books and on the internet, found nothing really true. The next thing was to sign up for the Organic Beekeeping Workshop, which provided little answers to our questions. Again, there seemed to be an official language out there about what's happening, why the bees are dying, but it wasn't true. You could tell it wasn't true. So after another winter of research, we jumped in and bought 2 inspected hives, which showed signs of serious disease within a day of arriving home. Having nothing to lose and lots to gain, we treated the diseased bees with EM from Japan and scallop shell aquamedia from Freeport, Nova Scotia. Probably 2 things none of you have heard of. Both of these products were environmental projects we have been previously working on. This was meant to be because both hives regained their health quickly. This was really an aha moment because we realized that the places we were looking for answers were not where the answers were to the question we posed. It had become obvious to us that the bees are dying because of man-made stressors to the hives. Another winter of research globally, and by spring we had designed and developed our own system for natural beekeeping. Because if you figure out why they're dying, then the next thing is, what are you going to do about it? Our hives went from 2 box hives to a small Hong Kong-looking apiary with some hives 7 supers high, not like those little 2 super things you see along the highway, dying. We really wished to share with other beekeepers what we had learned, and so Bellucello Apiary, natural beekeeping workshops for beginners based on biodynamic principles began. Somewhere in there we studied biodynamic gardening too. What we did not know was that our question was shared by many people. This year we will do 3 workshops training people. Our goal is to train 100 natural beekeepers for this province. Well, in the meantime, we also found out that healthy, happy bees produce a lot of honey. And so we became the bee people, selling the only raw biodynamic honey in Nova Scotia. So we have doctors prescribing it. People are hoarding it in half cases. There was an entire market not being met for this quality. Honey is a byproduct of the pollination services, if you want to go and talk to the Beekeepers Association. We don't belong to the Beekeepers Association. We don't belong to ACORN. Those are all boxes. They will not ask these questions, and they will not look for the answers we were looking for. We're looking for true answers and symbiotic answers, answers that were really true and continue to ask questions, because you never answer a question, really. We're amazed how aware people are about food, and they are looking for answers to their questions, too. So the beehives grow. We sell nukes to people who take our course. More and more people want to learn about the bees, and so we do increasingly more courses, and the healthy hives produce more and more honey, which means it has to be sold, and we continue to meet the most interesting people. We've made a social life in Nova Scotia of people of all walks of life. You could never have done that. This turned into a dance, and now they want us to sell equipment, and we design equipment, so please sell us the special equipment. What started as a dance is like this economic thing, and we're looking for someone who wants to have a business because this has gone way over our heads. But is it that hard in rural Nova Scotia to make a living? I have one more thing to say here. What we would like to close with is this thought. The quality of the question will determine how big the answer will grow. We did not ask, how do we benefit financially from bees? We didn't commodify that. Or how do we make money? That is a trap, in our opinion. To find something new ask the questions begging to be asked. These questions are all around us. There are so many, and they are usually about bettering our communities, our planet, and the natural world we live in. This is about being creative. This is not about an economic model. This is about a life model. Thank you.